I was first diagnosed with breast cancer in September 2020. I undertook some chemotherapy then. I had a mastectomy and radiotherapy and pretty much thought that's that, all done, tick. Unfortunately, in the May of the following year, they found a shadow on my lung, which turned out to be metastatic breast cancer, which is stage 4 in the September of last year. I basically pretty much collapsed and was rushed into hospital where they found about 10 tumours in my head. I was told in hospital I had 6 to 9 months to live. By my consultant, my breast consultant. She came in, delivered the news, told me to get my daughter back from university. I wasn't going to be around for that long. And from that moment on, I basically decided that I was going to prove her wrong. And so far I have. The reality is the chemotherapy is keeping stuff at bay. I'm just grateful I'm still here, and I live every day as if it's my last. Obviously the hardest thing about finding out you've got metastatic breast cancer is telling the family. I've got 2 children, 17 and 19. Knowing that I won't see everything that they do, knowing that I probably won't see, them grow old. I'm hopeful that if the treatments work to keep it at bay, that I will see certain milestones that perhaps I wouldn't have done.
I thought when I first came in, it was a nice place to come for a cup of tea. And I sat down and had my cup of tea and I minded my own business. And then one of the counsellors came across and sat with me. And I'm not very good at talking about how I feel. So I sat down and the counsellor came across and sat with me and she asked me how everything was going. So I spent a couple of minutes telling her about what treatment Pippa was having across the road and various things about Pippa. And then she said to me, didn't ask how Pippa was, asked how you were. And I remember one time I was asked what it was like, and I described it to somebody and I said to them, it's the softest of places to land at the hardest of times. And it's you walk in feeling that everything is turned to S and nothing's going to be okay. You've just seen your girlfriend walking by herself for treatment at Clatterbridge, and then to make everything go away, but you see people at different stages of their treatment and there's this understanding amongst everybody in the building. There's this empathy. I don't know exactly what you're going through, but I've got an idea. It's powerful, and you can feel guilty about not having cancer and you want to take all the pain and cancer from your partner and you can't, and you can discuss that type of stuff with the counsellors at Maggie's, stuff that you probably wouldn't necessarily speak to family members about or to your own children about.
I feel like Maggie's is a bit like walking into a big cuddle. When you're going through so much, it's just nice to know there's people there that you can go and talk to. And I know I'll use it in the future even more with the offers of counselling and things like that. It really is an amazing place and amazing staff, and I don't know what I'd do without it.